Hi everyone, welcome to the 11th tutorial in the series. In this tutorial we're going to go through key signatures. Now key signatures use those accidentals that let's see if I can, can I do this? Yeah, I can put the bar lines back. This uses the these use the accidentals that I explained in the last tutorial. So let's just get the mouse working, there we go. Now a key signature, if you don't see anything written here, this is where the key signature goes. So if you don't see anything, it's C major. It could be A minor, but I'll come on to that later. Every major key has an equivalent minor. It's called the relative minor. But don't worry about that for now. Let's just get the concept down before we worry about all of the relative minor stuff. Okay, so here we've got in the key of C, a key of C because there's no key signature. We've got a scale in a C major scale. So that's all well and good, brilliant. But not all key signatures have, no symbol. So let's just first say, what is a key signature? A key signature is, you might call it a template, or it's an instruction, a set of instructions on which notes on the keyboard you play. So for instance, C major, you play all the white notes. You play all the white notes, that means there's no sharps or flats, so no black notes, and they don't appear here. So that's why C major has no key signature. However, if you play, let's say G major, because that's a really simple one, you play the scale starting on G, and you go round, and you'd end up back on G, and you wouldn't just play the white notes, you'd play mostly white notes, but then at the end you play an F sharp instead of an F. So if we've got this scale, instead of playing an F natural here, we play an F sharp. I didn't realise that was red, but it doesn't matter. It's done now. Although I just realised I can change it simply like by doing that. Okay. Okay, so we've got an F sharp in there instead. Now, if you're playing in the key of G major and you've got a lot of Fs, then the manuscript paper would get very muddled with all these sharps. So we have a simple technique to mitigate that, and what we do is we put the sharp here, and that means that every F that we see, unless we're told otherwise, is an F sharp. So this is no longer played on this note, it's played here. It's played as an F sharp, and this counts for every F that we see in this stave. And that's essentially all a key signature is. If you see more than one sharp, it means that both of those sharps are always played. If you see more than one flat or more than one flat, then it means all of those corresponding notes are played as a flat. So for instance, instead of F sharp, let's do one of the flats. We've got B flat here. That means all B's are going to be played as B, not a B, but as a B flat. That's simple, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think that should be fairly simple. And if you've got more than one flat, then for example, if you've got an E flat and a B flat written down, then both E and B flats are going to be there. Now you can't have all combinations, so you can't have, say, an E flat, a G flat, and can you? It's hard to visualize. C, D. Let's just say C and D. So you can't just have a C flat in it, or C flat. C flat. What am I talking about? A D flat in E flat, because that's not a valid key signature. And we'll go through valid key signatures in another tutorial. So for now, forget I said it. So far we've got this F sharp, and that's played on all Fs throughout the piece of music, unless we're told otherwise. Now in the last tutorial, we went through naturals. Now this is what I meant when we're told otherwise. So what we can do is we can put a natural symbol here, and this doesn't play the F sharp now, which is making this the F sharp a default rather than F by default. Now we're changing that back to an F, so we're playing the C major scale again. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now, of course, if we take this out again, we're playing C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C. This is essentially it for key signatures. All it means is that you're playing a sharp or a flat where you're told to play a sharp or a flat here, and you've just got to remember it. It can be an absolute pain if you're getting used to it, but everything is once you get when you're getting used to it. Once you're a bit more fluent in it, it does make reading music a lot easier, because you now know you almost don't have to look. And if you then see, you'll get used to playing in, for example, G major, and you won't have to look at your which ones are accidentals. And if you do see an accidental, you'll know that something else has changed, and it's not just F sharp again. I think that's all for this tutorial. I can't think of anything else. If you think of anything else, write it down in the comment box, and I'll get back to you. Like I mentioned in the last tutorial, my website is now up. It's themusicalhangout.com. Have a look at that. It's really good. There's some really good stuff on there. I'm open to suggestions if you want certain tutorials or certain tools making. So with that in mind, take care, and I'll see you next time.